everybody, welcome back. Alright, so if you have followed my channel for any length of time, you do know that I use a lot of different applications to get money to kind of fund my channel, if you will. And I recently started using one called Benjamin. And I was able to actually get the money I needed for an Amazon order really quick. Now granted, it wasn't a huge Amazon order. It was just 5 items. I'm still waiting on one item to come in the mail. But, and then I got some stuff that I'm actually going to be using a project for, so I'm keeping that one under wraps. But I did get a few items that I do want to share with you. So I did pick up this 2-day survival tabs packet, and we're going to go ahead and, just like with the other survival foods, we're going to try this at a later date. These here, there's 24 tablets in this. I think it was $8.99, and this is, you can eat 1 tablet for 12 hours. It's safe to eat more, but it's going to reduce the amount of rations that you have. So 1 tablet every hour, and it's supposed to give you the calories and the nutrients that you need to survive. This is supposed to last you for 2 days. I like the size; it's very small, compact. It'll fit in a pack really easily. But we'll go ahead and we'll try this later, and we'll see what we think about that. And then of course, I did get, because you all know, well, if you've been following my channel, I put a lot of I value knowledge as well, and so. I got I've been doing the whole knot thing, and so I got a book about the 25 plus most useful knots, and so there's different types of things in here: lashes, hitches, how to make a harness. So there's a lot of good information in this book. I'm going to go through this book, read it up, and we're going to be bringing you some of the knots straight out of this book, straight to you on Fridays, because we are getting back. My life's kind of starting to get a little bit more normal, so that's going to happen again. Then last but not least, we got this right here, and this is kind of what I'm going to talk about today. This is an Outdoor Tools multifunction rescue card. So we're going to open this up and we're going to check it out. Now, there's a lot of these different types of products out there. So, they're gimmicky, but sometimes you never know. So, there's a booklet in there. Alright, so let's see here. Outdoor Tools multifunction rescue card. I think I paid, I forgot how much I paid. I'll have to look it up. Alright, so it does come with a lanyard, and it comes with a very small signal whistle. Sounds pretty good. Alright, next up, we'll get into the card itself. So as you can see, it's kind of small. We'll compare it to a regular card. So this is the size of my Sam's card. So as you can see, it's just a little bit larger than an actual credit card. It's thicker, of course, a little bit thicker, but it's just a little bit larger than the size of your standard credit card type card. So, alright, so let's see here. So, you do have a little knife there. And it has a serrated edge. It's got your hex bits there, and it has a hook. That could probably be used as a gut hook. Now it's more of a line cutter. It's small, but it is a compact card, so a compact tool. So let's slide that back in. All right. Okay, so that is the multi-knife tool, knife, and screw tool. Alright, next up we have C right here. It's a little ferrocerium rod. That's a tiny little thing. But, if it's an additional item, hey, you got, it's nice to have something there. And that's going to be a little fire stick with a handle. They make point that it does have a handle on it. So, all right, moving on. B we have a magnifying glass and a compass. So here, this one doesn't actually come out. We have a magnifying glass and a compass. Now, I can see the magnifying glass coming in handy because you do have this fire starter, but you have a magnifying glass, so you have a built-in Fresnel lens. So you can use that magnifying glass to start fires as well. So that's kind of a dual thing that you can use it as a magnifying glass, but you can also use it to start fires. All right, moving on. We have the bottle opener corkscrew, which is right there. There's no corkscrew. You've got a bottle opener. You have a little screwdriver right there. Knife, open, screw, and seek survival. Yeah, so you got a little knife here. Little knife. So you can use this probably, open a bottle. A little screwdriver there. And what's this one here? It says seek survival. I have no idea what that means. But so you got that. Alright, next up we do have E. We do have a little pair of tweezers there. Now, tweezers, if you've ever gotten like locusts, I live in the desert. If you ever gotten locusts in you, having tweezers, the ability to get those out is going to come in handy. Alright. And then, it wouldn't be complete without this, which sometimes I need, but you have a little toothpick, a little plastic toothpick. Alright. Next we have E. Which is just, I guess it doesn't come out. But here you have a little sharpening stone. So, now granted, this has a lot of serration, but you could. I don't know how useful that's going to be. It's very recessed. Not really over impressed with that. So. And then of course you have the rope and the whistle. Yeah, so that's it. You got the bottle opener, corkscrew. There's no corkscrew, but you got a screwdriver, bottle opener, can opener. You got your magnifying glass and compass. You got your fire stick. You got your multi-tool knife. You've got your knife grinder, your toothpick, and your toothpick and your tweezers. You got your rope and your whistle. So, and I mean, so that's the case. So this all just slides right in there. Nice compact little case. Now, I mean, this is not like the best of items, but I think that for the size and the weight, and you got a little centimeter ruler right there, so that can come in useful with maps, just like the magnifying glass. And granted, this is not like, I would not want you to necessarily have to rely on this in a survival situation. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is at the same point in time. It's nice to have something extra. And a lot of times that's what these are. These are just something extra, you know? And so we'll go ahead and we will tie this off here real fast. Maybe replace this with like actual paracord. I got some nice paracord coming in the next shipment. So we're gonna make Benjamin work for us. You know, and hey, that app's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I made in like a week, 10 days. In 10 days, I had $50 from Benjamin. So it's a pretty good application. I'm not gonna lie. So go ahead and we'll get this strung through here. Hey, we got a tool to do this too. We're gonna do this. We'll pull out our tweezers. And we are going to use the tweezers to feed this lanyard through the hole. Just like so. And then we will just do this. We got it looped on there. Yeah, but I'm probably replace that with like just some paracord. The lanyard hole is not that big, so it may not work. So that's why you do have this small lanyard. But, and then of course we do have this whistle, which I probably should have strung through there initially, but it's okay. We can fix that. And again, whistle. If you're lost, whistles, you know, you get that. Eventually, you know, you can yell, but eventually you're gonna get tired. Blowing is so much easier, and the whistle is. Someone will definitely hear that whistle, which is gonna be a huge help. You know, if you need to get found, you know, you might be out hiking and, you know, twist your ankle. So now it's like, well, you can't walk. Well, you need to be found. So you might be, you know, you can use that whistle. You've got the whistle. You know, you can build a fire if you need to. So hopefully you have some rations. But if not, you know, you've got a little knife that you can use to process, you know, small food, maybe some wild edibles like the cactus here. And hey, while you're processing that cactus, you might get some locusts in you. And now you've got a little set of tweezers. You got these tweezers you can use to get the locusts out. So I can see this is. I would not want to necessarily trust my life with this, but this is something that I can see coming in useful in a lot of different circumstances. I think that let's just try this here real fast. This is probably the best striker edge we got right here. Throw sparks. Again, it's just a tiny little fire rod. But hey, you know, if all you need this for is to start a couple fires, you know, then that can be a big help. You know, you can use this to start, you know, even just a few fires, because this would not want to be your go-to equipment. But I think for something that you can just, you know, throw into your pocket, put it into the backpack. Say you have a backpack, just slide this into the pocket. It doesn't. Let's see if it has like the weight on here. No, it doesn't say how much it weighs, but this does not weigh a lot. Let's see here. Multifunction rescue yard. Yeah. So, but it does not weigh a lot. This is good. This is really lightweight. You're not even gonna hardly notice this in your kit, and you've got a little button compass, and it's in plastic, not metal. So I'll give them credit for that. So this compass doesn't have metal around it, so that's a good thing. So you got a compass, you got a magnifying glass. You know, like, so if you're having issues with that, you know, starting a fire with your fire starter, you can probably use this to get a little fire going too. So you've got a couple ways to make fire. You've got a couple cutting tools. You know, and this one here, it's like, I'm just gonna say, you know, if you need to, you can use this for self-defense. You get stuck with this, they're gonna have a bad day. So I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to do it, but you know, if you are in a survival situation and you may need to fight your way out of something, hey, you know, it's good to have it even if you don't need it. So yeah, I think that's not a bad item. I don't know how much I paid for it. It was probably too much, but Benjamin paid for it, and this is not money out of pocket. So I feel like money not out of pocket is good money to buy stuff you normally wouldn't buy, just to see what it's like. But this is actually, try one more. And this, I'm just barely blowing it, so this is getting really loud. But there you are. That is your outdoor adventure. Your outdoor tools, multi-function card. Card? Yeah. Rescue card. Rescue card. Hey. Alright, not bad. Hey, if it's your first time on the channel, please consider hitting that thumbs up. Subscribe, I'd really like that. Go ahead, share this video out. Leave me a comment. If you have this, have you used it? Have you seen this on Amazon and said, hey, I wonder what that's all about? You know, hey, that's a piece of junk, whatever, you know? I mean, let me know. I would not want to put my life into this, rely on this, but just to have a little something extra. Whoa. Still windy. Keep prepping.